Alright, hello and welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. You know I like a game when I start 2.5 hours earlier than normal. Anywho, it's a holiday so I can get away with it. Anywho, last time we did an unlocking mission, which we unlocked a lot of weapons, including the friggin' Dark Thirst Hammer for Plague People. We did the Archer's Bane, which was the thing we had to deflect bullets. We also did, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, those were the Worker's Hammer to break down Imperial shields. And how's it going, Sabrewolf and Lilac? Good to see you. So yeah, we unlocked a whole bunch of stuff there, identified some new things as well. So then there was this weird sort of mission where I had to go back to the Priestess, where normally you're supposed to get 6 blessings. There's a weapon you have to bring with you, where you have to do that mission and get 12 blessings. So, we failed both times we tried at the end of last session. Hey Doctor, how's it going? Good to see you. So, I was like, you guys get the idea. So basically off camera, I came to the point where we're right before we step onto the threshold of the High Priestess, and I have 13 blessings to go with. And we have the thing with us. The first time we tried this, we didn't have the thing with us, the weapon we want to unlock. The second time, we're gonna... Oh my gosh, Seaway!
New subscriber!
Thank you for the 5-month resubscription, I really appreciate that. And how's it going, Seaway and Doctor? Good to see you guys. But yeah, so yeah, I started a bit early just to unlock some stuff as well as do some more missions. Well, actually, we'll be just doing this and then doing the missions. So, my only concern is, maybe you actually need enough fame to be able to wield this thing. Hopefully not, just having it in our inventory is enough, but we'll have to see, so let's just give it a shot. Alright, so, let's just see if this works. And let's just continue. But yeah, oh, the second time we attempted this, we had, I think, at least 2 blessing cards that actually had a discard option. And they got discarded because I, like, matched the score of a dice gamble or something, so it was pretty nasty. Alright, so let's do this. Oh jeez, I friggin' dodged to the side and hit me anyway. Nice. Yeah, this is Winter Bane that we have right now. We also have like I think it's like some like freezing shield, where if you do like a couple riposts, it gets kind of crazy. There we go. Sweet. But yeah, basically yesterday we attempted this thing twice, and you guys get the idea. So we finally were just like, ah, fuck it. We just did off camera to the point where we could get to that place. Alright. Let me see. Although you're kind of slow to my people, it is intriguing that you would be respectful in bringing me the acquired blessings. Perhaps you are not a barbarian after all. I see you carry a great mace, a worthy skull crusher. Perhaps I can bring forth its true essence and reveal its true power. She holds her hand over the weapon.
Nicely done.
Awesome.
Filled
Absolved
with purity
plight.
and redeemed in action and intent.
Oh, cool. Cause freeze to enemies in a large area for 5 seconds when activated. Frozen enemies take 2.5 times damage. Weapon deals more damage to undead, includes skeletons, wraiths, and necromancers. Holy shit, that's awesome. Nice. Ah, the great mace Absolved Plight. A truly glorious weapon, may it serve you well. You thank the High Priestess and make a quick descent to relay the message to General Brandstrom. Hell yeah. So, the reason I wanted to do that quest is I noticed the next quest we're going to do includes fighting undead. So here's Temperance. So yeah, destroy the source of the undead. Yeah, during the worst famine in the history of the Empire, unnatural power is causing the dead to rise and stalk the land. So famine, okay. Made food scarce, avoid starvation. Alright, interesting. Alright, so let's pick some stuff for this then. So definitely absolve plight. Definitely doing that. I'm not sure if I'll bring the billy clubs. These are really tough to unlock. We tried unlocking them yesterday and we're pretty close, but it's actually tough. I find that I kill thieves more often than I actually am able to do the finisher on them. Otherwise, let me see, is that Blight or Corrupted? Okay. That's Empire. We have to do the Encrusted Mace mission. We might do this one today. We have to complete the Empress with this item to unlock the token. I'm not sure if we actually need the 65 fame to wield it, but that's pretty interesting. Now, we did get this yesterday, the Harvest Blade. We got that from finishing Death, which was awesome. Death was such a cool mission. We had to get like 170 max life in order to survive like some assassin's arrow. It was so cool. But yeah, this will give us basically one food. If the target's defeated from a reaping strike, or if +1 if I can do 3 finishers. So we'll definitely include that. I could also include just the Holy Mace. Although I suppose if you're gonna have one, you might as well have this. It does 2 more damage, plus it has the friggin' Divine Freeze thing. Alright, what else can we do here? Sacrificial Blades is also a thing there. That does bonus holy damage. That's pretty cool. It requires 16 hits though, so I'm not too much of a fan. I'm not a fan of these like weapons. That's alright though. Any crazy undead things? Thief. Max life. This buckler makes us eat less. Might go with that. Oops. Yeah, I might go with that. Alright, what else can we do here? Ooh, that'd be interesting too, the food bounty. This is an artifact that basically, what does it do? We get +1 food for every enemy defeated. Oh, but you know, it excludes undead, so I don't think it would be good this level. Alright, what else can we do here? Lionheart's amazing. But what else could we possibly do? Oh yeah, there's an undead bomb, isn't there? That's a bloodletting vial. I thought there was a bomb we could use to defeat undead. Let's look for that. Oh, that gives us food, definitely. So anything food related we need. Don't starve and resist corrupted. We could have that too, just in case. Spell curses, easy escape. First kill, remove card. I like this helm. This helm's pretty sweet. Revealing helm's nice as well. Now, what is this dude? Thieves or corrupted. Ah, this is awesome. The Mask of Unholy Fortunes is great, actually. This one allows you to avoid failure, and when skeletons reanimate, they drain life from enemies around them. Really good stuff. What's this? Oh, okay, interesting. What else can we do here? Stunted healing, fire resistance, better gambling, wheel nudge, thieves bounty. Ah, ring of food could be useful. Definitely. What is this? Ah, ignore the effects of a pain card. Yeah, we got that yesterday too. Alright, so if I'm gonna grab 2 extra things, let's see what we can do here. The undead resistance is pretty cool if we grab that at some point. Is there anything else I'm missing? I've got a shield, I've got 2 helms, I've got 2 couriers, I've got pretty decent weapons going on here. We've got some good rings. I could go with maybe another buckler or shield. Let's go with another shield if we can. think that one gives you, what, max life if you equip it? Which is pretty nice. Or we can go with a revealing shield. I think I'll be fine. Let's just go for like a normal shield. That sounds good. You know, we never found the, give me a second. I'll filter for combat against undead. Yeah, here we go. The Holy Bomb. Great. That'll help out a lot. Alright. Although, you know what? If there are thieves, having billy clubs would be nice. Might get rid of the pious robes.
I guess that card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
Alright. Food's gonna be a problem, so let's definitely start with that. I don't think we start with anything that has like really good stuff against undead. So I guess we just start off with a decent weapon. That one's good against light guys. 25, that's 23. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Or we just start off with like, nah, I think we start off with a good weapon. I'll go with a fine sword for right now. Or you know what? Yeah, let's start off with a decent weapon. Alright, now let's pick our encounters then. I'm avoiding brimstone cards for right now. We got some new ones, so let's take a look at those. What else could we possibly do here? That's a difficult one. Apparently food is our big thing here, so let me go filters, resources, food. Goblin Town is crazy though, I'm kind of afraid of doing that one. Let's see here. Those aren't necessarily guaranteed. I'll definitely do one drunken night. We could do Pauper Plague. Do tarts, pies, and exotic lies. I think you spend gold with that though. We could do Waterfall of Youth. Good too. Wetland Ambush. I feel like those are some decent options. The rest of them do require gold, which is kind of nasty. But I feel like we've had some pretty good stuff with us, so it won't matter too much. Plus, if we get some good blessings, we could do some interesting stuff. So let's just take a look here. I'll go from the back this time. No, I'm not adding anything in particular for, like, just crazy reasons. So, let's see here. Let's get Temple Prayers for blessings. I'm a big fan of Street Fighter. Big fan of Stirring the Mire. Also, let's see here. What else could we do? Illicit Trade's actually pretty nice. I used this card in a previous thing, and the reason I really like using this one is you actually get an option of 4 items. So like when you're cycling through your equipment, you get a big look at like what you need to do. So I'm a big fan of this. And Helpful Priest would be nice too, just for some extra blessings. Although you know what, you have to use food on him, so this time not the case. We could gain food at that. That'd be good. I'm a big fan of Fallen Treasure and Exploding Doodads. Alright, let me see here. We haven't even gotten a platinum card yet. I'm gonna get rid of the Temple Prayers. We definitely want Exploding Doodads to reload that crazy grenade. Now, what are we gonna do for like our platinum card? We could ask the Maiden for resources. Honestly, I think that's probably the best thing we can do. We unlocked this one last time. This one gives us 2 blessings, which you can kind of choose from, which is excellent. Yeah, I think we want to bring that lady with us. Which case... Tough call. Maybe get rid of stirring in the mire. Cool. I think that'll work. Alright, and then what are we going to do in this case? I'm not sure what we're going to see too often. I'm a big fan of Killborn. He's awesome, just in combat in general. So I think I'll bring him with us. Alright, let's start this mission then. Oh, insufficient cards. Oh, supplies. We can get one more supply. Let's start off with 10 more gold. Great. Alright, let's start. Temperance.
The
Let's
Empire
do it.
works against its own people, yet none of it matters. There will be no uprising as long as they are fed. Yet, take away their bread, and even the most peaceful begin to consider the songs of revolt.
Okay. The innkeeper joins you at your table. I have some information. The Reaper was paid up front by a halfling known as Garrick Draukin. The price was apparently an entire cartload of gold. He made the contract when he left the city. Ask about Garrick. A mercenary. He was employed by the Imperial Army for several years until he wiped out the halfling kingdoms. Since then, he works for the highest bidder. Alright, the innkeeper pauses. As a group of Imperial soldiers enter, he relaxes when they sit at the table to order drinks. Ask where Garrick might be found. He was last seen in the road to Bridgemore Village, a farming village on the outer province. The whole area is up in arms with this famine going on. If you want my advice, the innkeeper offers, you should leave the city. Forget this life of death and glory. Find peace in whatever far-off land you can before your enemies catch up with you. Who knows what calamity will befall when they find out you're still alive. Depart for Bridgemore Village. Alright, let's do it.
I cannot see how alliances with the thieves of the Empire improve your situation.
Interesting.
The enemy of your enemy is not always your ally.
Oh, so let's see what's going on here. So, it looks like I have to save villagers. Huh, interesting. I'm assuming that if we're to complete this mission gold, should be 0 villagers lost. So we'll have to see how this works. Alright, now this is a new card. You follow a trail of hearsay to an inn in the town of Alderos. The barkeep introduces himself as Harvey and says, Father Galfrey mentioned that you were a keen thief, so I had a lucrative proposition for you. A new reeve is to be elected. I've intercepted the letter to make adjustments to include myself, the great Harvey of Alderos. All I'd like you to do is get this list into the messenger's hands without him noticing. He hands you the sealed scroll. When the messenger arrives, he rests his satchel on the stool beside him. Bump into him. Oh, wow.
The pendulum is ever changing. And the challenges it presents change.
That's
too.
a huge failure. This thief is trying to rob me, he shouts. The Empire soldiers are quick to respond. They move in to make an arrest. Shit. At least there's no token for this, but damn. So I guess you get something really cool then. We'll identify this card and see what exactly it is, but damn. Friggin', that's a really crazy precision gamble there. Shit.
We'll push them back.
Oh, you know what? I had my freaking fingers on the wrong keys. Fandango, how's it going? Good to see you. We're doing some missions before we head off to Morrowind today. I started a little bit earlier because I wanted to do a couple of things today if I could. Oh, nice. Beautiful. It's also a good card if you want to fail on purpose just to fight like a ton of soldiers too. Alright, by the time you've beaten back your assailants, the messenger has slipped out of the bar. Harvey shakes his head. You're the worst thief I've ever seen. You lose to fame. Wow. Interesting. I guess you get something really good out of that if you are successful, though. Hey, Xer, how's it going? Good to see you.
In a world that has lost all of its wonder, violence, muscle, and brute strength still remain. So like the usurper in all its ways.
Yeah, we're doing the temperance mission right now, and apparently a major factor is not starving to death on this mission. So we're trying. We just started off, so let's see here. You are curiously approached on the trail by a group of farmers. Greetings, friend, one of them begins. Are you in need of supplies? The group explains that an evil ogre has stockpiled rations in his cave not far away. They intend to fight the creature and retrieve the gold to feed their families, or the goods. Would you be willing to tag along for an equal share of the food? I'll accept. Alright, when you set out at once to the ogre's lair. Along the way they explain exactly what sort of beast awaits you. Interesting, so I think I need to keep these guys alive at all costs. It's huge and nasty, the taller farmer says. My cousin saw it eat 5 live chickens in a single bite while it was stealing his cows. Listen to more stories. It knocked poor Chester's pie wagon right over in a single swipe with a mighty paw. He lost an entire day's supply in an instant. Listen to the farmer's stories. The mayor went to visit his prize-winning horse last week and found nothing but the stall, in the stall but a torn saddle. Your companion exclaims, "Not a drop of blood? The beast must have picked up and taken it home to eat." Alright, listen to more stories. Cassius the baker told me it broke into a shop last month looking for food. It set the whole place afire while raiding the oven. Ask whether any of them have seen the ogre. The group is suddenly quiet and exchange glances. No, one of them offers, but my Aunt Maddie swears that it ate all the radishes in her garden. The monster's lair is just up ahead, one of the farmer comments. Sometime later. Is it now? A deep voice inquires as a monster in the questions strolls into view. The speechless farmers hastily retreat as the ogre stops to inspect you. My name is Thomas. This is my domain. What business do you have here? Demand that he return the stolen food. I have stolen no goods from these humans. What food I possess I earned with my own hands in this forest. Your desperation does not give you the right to take what's rightfully mine. The farmers manage to find their voice, throwing all manner of accusations at Thomas, who merely shakes his head in response. Believe what you will, warrior, but know that I will defend my home. He lifts his weapon, purposefully saying, I may be more reasonable than most of my kin, but thought without action is pointless after all. I'm gonna refuse the fight and see what happens. Refuse to fight. What? The farmers cry incredulously. Are you siding with this hulking monster? Despite their outrage and frustration, the farmers can do little but give up and return home. A reasonable human, Thomas comments, turning to you. You are indeed a rare beast. He gestures to the waterfall behind him. My dwelling lies beyond the waterfall. Would you care to join me for a game? I have very few visitors of your intellectual caliber. I may have a magical trinket. I'd be willing to bet against you if, just to make things interesting. Let's accept. Alright, you follow the ogre back to his lair and sit at a stone table opposite him. What takes your interest today? Cards or dice? Let's go with dice. Since we have Killborn with us. Play a dice game. We have to reach 14.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Reroll this one. Nice.
Well done.
You play the
continue
game
to
well.
Impress.
I will have to do better in the future, Thomas admonishes himself. He reaches behind the table and lifts up an item, saying, would this be of any use to you? Oh, yeah! Nice! Harvest Blade!
Ultimately the measure of any empire. This is a symbol of that power.
The sooner we can get this, the better, because we can actually start getting food every time we go into combat. Awesome. Perhaps another game? Sure, let's play a card game. Oh, shit. I want to say 1 or 2. What do you guys think? At least I think I saw that right. What do you guys think? 2? Let's go with 2. Oh, thank goodness. How do you vote? It's a hashtag 2, but thanks. I appreciate that. I would have gone wrong then. Perhaps I've grown lax from sitting in the forest all by myself for too long, Thomas grumbles. Here, do one of these interest you? Thomas puts an item on the table for you to inspect. A ring of food or absolved plight. This is good against holy. We haven't actually fought any holy things yet, so I might go ring of food right now. Optionally discard any non-food gain card to receive 2 food. Absolved plight's nice though too. Apparently they're supposed to be undead this level though. I know, isn't it cool, Jadis? I love this game. But yeah, we just started Temperance. And we met with an ogre. Farmers wanted to attack him, and I said, no, let's hear him out. And apparently all the food he got was not from stealing from the villagers. And now we're playing card games and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. Ring of Food's cool, but I'm gonna go Absolve Blight here. Or Plight. Alright, perhaps another game? Alright, play a game of manual dexterity. I wonder what this is gonna be. I've not played many games against humans. Mostly, they try to kill me. Luckily for me, the fairy folk are far more civilized. But yeah, apparently there's a lot of things to do with starvation on this level, so we'll have to see what's going on. Yes!
Nicely timed.
Alright, again! Thomas suddenly slamming his hand against the stone table. Do you think me a fool? You must be cheating. Get out, you scoundrel! And tell those idiot friends of yours, if I see you in my forest again, I might just have you all for dinner, literally. He didn't like that I wanted everything. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's continue.
The people need food, and they turn to you because their leaders have failed them. The land itself has failed them.
Alright, you are surrounded by hungry, armed villagers. A few push forward to confront you, while many more hang back out of harm's way. Every food you donate will feed 2 hungry villagers. Okay, so since there's 4 of them, 2 food will feed them all. But yeah, we don't want any villagers lost, so I'm gonna give them food. You hand out some food. A villager grabs what they can, and they run off. Alright, having dealt with the villagers, who are most aggressive or desperate, the remaining mob reluctantly allows you to leave. Oh, does it, Lilac? Oh, it's a shame. Illicit trade. Esmeralda's weapon carriage is parked down the alleyway in the shadiest part of town. You rap on the carriage door and ask to see her wares. She kicks a panel under her seat. A secret compartment opens, unveiling the stock she has to offer. Oh yeah, we need the Armor of Gluttony pretty much right away. I think we get food every time we get a gain food card or gain gold. And we get more defense for all food we have. Oh yeah, let's continue. Now granted, we're not getting a lot of fame, so I'm not being able to wear these too often, but... how about we make a deal, she says. The bells on her robe tinkle as she leads you to the door, pressing the equipment against your arms. In a few moments, soldiers are going to storm through and raid my respectable establishment. Take this for free, and I run. Let me check my inventory for a second here. Yeah, still, unfortunately, can't wield that stuff. Since it's going to be Imperials, I'm actually going to use the Villager's Axe. It's much easier to use two-handed weapons against them.
It is your choice. You can use the weapons you have, or you can attempt to be worthy of this one.
Shouts echo up the alley, spooking the carriage and horses. That's a lot of dudes. Oh, thank you, Esmeralda pushes you out of her carriage into the alleyway. You find yourself completely surrounded by Empire guards. Yeah, I really dig this. This card's awesome because you get such like choosing from 4 equipment cards is so awesome. Even though you have to fight like a ton of people, but I really enjoy it, especially since you also get the equipment for free. So I really like the card, especially if you have a whole bunch of new like weapons that you don't know what to do with. Plus, we got killed one with us. Ow. You gotta knock their shields out, which is kind of Damn it. They really screw you over since you have to do like 2 combinations of buttons and one cancels out the other when you try to fight them. Ah, son of a bitch. I kind of wish they used the same button because canceling each other out is like really nasty. Shit. I hate those guys, they're awful. Then you gotta do that, then you knock them down. There we go, holy. Oh my. I love the way they ragdoll. Sometimes they make the funniest poses. Alright. Scavenge from the dead. Hey, 10 max life. I'll grab it. Nice. Alright, let's bring back our normal stuff. Hopefully we gained some fame. Alright, I think we did there.
Seek,
Moonlit journey.
do not starve.
Alright, an uneasy silence fills the air on a moonlit night, prompting you to continue your journey without stopping the camp. Alright, journey forward. Although you keep your one hand on your weapon, for the entire journey, nothing reveals itself as a threat. I think I might want to camp and buy some food, first of all. Alright, a weakened trader accepts to offer you a warm fire. He looks over his shoulder into the still night. Alright, so let's trade. Ooh, you can't buy food. Interesting. And you can't buy billy clubs. Wow, everything's expensive on this level. Can we sell equipment? Still can't wear any of those, so I'm gonna sort of wait on that. I guess we have to finish trading. We really can't do anything. Alright, that's fine though. One drunken night.
Reach the end of this challenge before you starve to death. Time will tell.
Alright. Tough thing, this. Very tough level. Especially if I have to keep giving away my food to save villagers. Alright, I have to be careful. This one's kind of crazy. The food. I need to kind of go back to take a look at what's going on, but I don't like going that way against the turn of that. We do have a decent amount of gold though, which is nice. I didn't really see where the location of the chests were at the beginning of this level. I'm actually not sure what I'm walking towards. Kind of dangerous considering. got some gold over there, so I'll just go over there. Yeah, we got 2 gold over here. Glad I came over here. This one's a nasty. Alright, sweet, we got out of there and didn't get hit once. That's always nice. Got a decent amount of gold out of that too. And some food. Help us out. I'm just hoping we don't come across like a huge amount of farmers or anything like that needing food. Right. Yes, we can use the harvest blade.
You here? Let action carry you forward.
Oh yeah, harvest blade. Alright. Great. Hey, thanks for 10x life, guys. Appreciate that.
The well-fed are
hungry
unpredictable. The hungry always seek a meal, through force if necessary.
Alright, you're surrounded by hungry armed villagers. If you push forward to confront you, while many more hang back out of harm's way. Alright. I'm gonna give them all my food, because apparently we can't lose any villagers. Alright. Give 3 food. You hand out some food, a villager grabs what they can, and they run off. Having dealt with the villagers, who are the most desperate, the remaining mob reluctantly allow you to leave. We're gonna start starving now, unfortunately. Unless... I mean, we can't actually get anything by camping, right? Yeah, we can't even, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna start starving. Moonlit journey.
Starvation has been the end of many adventurers.
Make camp? Ignoring the dire threat of the edge of your mind, you make camp and spend a restless, although uneventful night under the stars. Thanks for 20 gold, guys. Appreciate that.
What do you think
Corpse
happens
wagon.
to the mind when one returns from death in this way? What happens to the heart?
Let me just take a look at this for... Yeah, okay. Perform a powerful strike that does 3 times damage to a single target. Gain 1 food if the target is defeated. And then, after combat, receive 1 food if you complete 3 finishers. Okay. Just taking a look at that. Alright, one night you wake to the sound of rusty wagon wheel passing on a trail nearby. Cautiously, you sneak over to observe the scene. A drudge of skeletons is slowly dragging a wagon full of corpses through the forest. They seem oblivious to your presence as they continue on their journey. Let's follow them. After tedious hours trailing the macabre band, you approach a hill far from any settlement. Atop the hill stands a stone circle marked with eldritch runes. The skeleton drags their prize tall into the center. A sudden flash of blinding light forces you to look away. When your vision returns, the circle is empty, apart from an abandoned wagon. Oh wow, interesting. The general
Think about
store.
purchasing food.
Buy
here.
food. If we see that card again, we'll have to attack them and see what's up. Can we buy equipment? Valiant Aegis will allow us to eat less. Buy that. And I don't think we can really buy any more equipment. But basically that means every 3rd step we don't consume food. Oh, but you know what? Harvest Blade. I think we could switch equipment every 3rd step, probably. Alright, let's continue forward. I need a lot more food, though. Oh gosh, a horde of skeletons. Although I'm not sure. Maybe it's when you have it up now. I didn't realize this was a crazy, like, heavy weapon. That is a sweet looking thing, though. In times of chaos, farming implements are often turned into weapons. Some succeed so well, they are not turned back. Jeez. Nice, I got a food there. You know what? I could actually cheese this a tiny bit and let them regenerate. Or will they regenerate? It doesn't look like they'll regenerate. We got one food though for that battle, so that's good. Sometimes they do resurrect from the grave, but I think they can only do it once or something. Alright, cool. 1 from 2. We could get first kill for more life. We can remove a card from those, or billy clubs. I think we'll grab the helm for right now, get the defense. Alright, you leave the broken bones of the peasants scattered across the field and continue on your quest. Alright.
Hunger.
Richard.
It chews at you. This whole land is starving, and you are left with only hard choices.
You wake one night from the sound of rustling. With a start, you realize there are thieving hands pilfering your supplies. You lunge forward to the closest thief.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
So we can remove that and then just follow the gain cards. So we'll remove that, and I'll try to get that one. Nice. You catch the
Let's see what you do with that, given your position.
With his hands in your supplies and quickly snatch the bounty back. You easily hoist your attacker to their feet. They're no common bandit. You are face to face with a dirty, sickly child. Please, he stammers. They cannot feed us at home. We have to take what we get to survive. Offer some food. Taking pity of the child, you give him some of your supplies. We got some fame out of it, though. Bless you, mercenary, for your good heart, he exclaims. He runs off happily with his prize. Ooh. Okay, gain 20 fame, lose 1 fame for every encounter until the bonus is 0. Which means we could probably now use these cards. So I won't equip that one quite yet, but I will definitely equip the Armor of Gluttony. Every time we gain food, we gain extra food as well. And we do have to gain the fame back. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to cheese this ever so slightly. Go. Exploding doodads. Let's ask for a focus artifact. Nice. Alright, as you reach for the artifact, the goblin slams a large bowl over it, catching the tips of your fingers. He pulls 3 more bowls out of his robes and arranges them in a line. Oh my. Lastly, disarming, he lights the fuse of something dangerous and hides it under one of the bowls. Oh my. Hey, Standard, how's it going? Good to see you. We're doing temperance right now. Oh, shit, you're kidding me. Oh no, did anybody see that? I followed it for a while and then it got to like the last shuffle and I lost it. Oh, I really like the choices there. 20 gold, 20 gold, 20 gold, or 20 gold. Hey, Punker J, how's it going? Good to see you. But did you guys see it at all? Let's go for this one. You flip the bowl, revealing nothing underneath. The goblin is already jogging away from you, his arms piled high with explosive doodads. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, I think you guys were right with 2. All right,
you continue
to
to involve yourself in northern affairs. Imagine what you could have achieved if you devoted yourself to study.
Let me see. Ursus, a young warrior from the north, proposes a hunting contest. This farmer kindly saved my boy instead of handing him to the Empire. I will rid the land of the boars destroying his crops in thanks. Who'll be a worthy opponent? As you step forward to accept the challenge, the farmer warns, not only have they been seen wreaking havoc on my fields, a huge white beast ate one of my lambs. I hacked off one of its tusks, but he still roams. You and Ursus shake hands before heading into the fields. paying heed to the gnarly grunts echoing in the distance. Let's try to follow that huge success. Oh, I almost want to say 1. I almost want to say 1. Did you guys see something different? Yeah? Alright, I'll go with it. Oh no! You locate the boar's lair. The great tusked beast snarls as they approach, as they catch your scent. They stampede out of the cave, running you into the ground. You hear Ursus in the distance as the beast escapes. I saw the dice game, but remains unchanged. You continue hunting until the sun begins to set, then haul your kill back to the farmhouse. Ursus paces in front of the pile of dead beasts as the farmer tallies her kills. 15. Holy shit, we did it. Wow. Alright, this adventure is clear winner today, having slain 16 beasts, announces the farmer. Take a basket from my latest harvest as a reward. Nice, more food. More food, yes, this is perfect for this level. More food for this level! I'm grateful to you both. My fields will be safe once more, says the farmer, embracing his precious flock of sheep. That was fantastic. You can have a bunch of food. You're surrounded by hungry, armed villagers. A few push forward to confront you, while more hang back out of harm's way. 4 food. I can fucking give you 4 food. You handed some food. The villagers grab what they can and run off. Food all over the place. That was a great thing right there that happened to us. Having dealt with those villagers who were most aggressive or desperate, the remaining mob reluctantly allow you to leave. Alright. An uneasy silence fills the air on a moonlit night, prompting you to continue on your journey without stopping the camp. Continue journey. Although you keep your hand on one weapon for the entire journey, nothing reveals itself as a threat. Alright. Waterfall of Youth. You return to Yvonne and Yvette's cottage. Alright, let's try and get the success. Yeah, well... Funny cat story. They both came down with some sort of thing that's upset their stomachs. When, of course, because they share the same litter box, when one gets them, the other one gets it, whatever it is. But they seem to be doing all right now. But I was taking my coffee, right? And I was gonna like walk over to the other side of my living room, and Daisy runs in front of me, and so I'm not, I'm trying to avoid stepping on her. So I'm like, and cats, they have this way of like, what's the worst possible position that I could possibly run into you from? And that's what they do. So she did that, and basically I spilled my coffee like everywhere.
You make a poor apprentice. Cultivate focus.
Fuck off. I'm telling a story about my cats. Shit. But yeah, so she basically got in my way of my footing and tripped me up, and I spilled coffee everywhere. And some got on the cat as well. But I didn't figure that out until later, because she must have ran away. Because when I looked around, like, I didn't really think I spilled it that much, but because some of it got on my cat, it was everywhere. Like, somehow she spread the coffee, like, down the basement steps, like, around the corner. I'm like, I would have had to have done, like, a coffee pirouette and, like, spinning around in circles in order to spread the coffee as much as what happened. It was ridiculous. Anyhow, let's try to get a success here. I almost want to say 2. Oh no, she's fine, she's fine. It's just this hilarious thing where, like, the friggin' A. What would have been a very simple spill turned into a huge mess. I want to say 2, but what do you guys think? Yeah, they're doing all right. 2? Oh, gosh. Yvette greets you at the door. Baby Yvonne is cooing quietly in a blanket in the kitchen floor. Once again, Yvette offers you a meal of beef pie and potatoes. It'd be rude to refuse. I think either way you always get food, so that's not terrible. Like, of any card, like, that's one you can fail and not, like, have anything terrible happen. Wretched. Alright, one night you wake to the sound of wrestling. With a start you realize the thieving hands pilfering your supplies. Lose 3 food. Okay, so in this case, we'll remove that failure. Oh, stuck with that. That's alright. Looks like they got away with some. The thief is long gone, but you managed to grab their companion and demand compensation. Oh, lol, really? That's hilarious. You easily hoist the attacker off their feet. They're no common bandit. Dirty, sickly child. Alright, offer some food. Take pity on the child and give him some of your supplies. He runs off with his prize. Alright. Hey, thanks for 20 gold, guys. Appreciate that. Street Fighter. Alright, what can we do here? One day you come across a bare-knuckle competition in an alley. An old man with few remaining teeth notes your interest. Alright, what kind of weapons do we have today? Looks like I didn't bring billy clubs with me. I'd rather gain the food, so let's keep the harvest blade for right now. I always like fighting northerners. I'm used to the way they fight, just because I've trained so much with them. Oh yeah, we also have this helmet too, so if I can strike that one guy... Didn't kill him. Nice, I actually killed him with that, so that's great. I think if I can defeat them quickly, I should be able to take them down. That's another food! Nice. Picked a great loadout for this level. Alright, let me see here. You are one to be reckoned with, the organizer comments as he brings forward a chest. 20 gold. Gain food because we gained gold. More gold. Gain food because we gained gold. More gold! Gain food because we gained gold. Holy shit. Let me take a camp here for a second. Do you have anything cool here? You know, I'll grab that. We won't wear it right now, but if we come across undead, I can definitely switch the mask. Finish trading. Great camp. Hungry peasants! Would you like some food? Get 4 food. No problem. I got food to spare. Armor of Gluttony, Harvesting Axe. We're good. Alright. An uneasy silence falls in the air as on a moonlit night, prompting you to continue your journey without stopping at camp. Alright, in this case, I'm actually going to switch to... Nah, I probably want to stick with that just for that. In that case, I might actually go Mask of Unholy Fortunes. Holy Fortunes, rather. Unholy Fortunes! Let me see here. Journey forward. Although you keep your hand on one weapon for the entire journey, nothing reveals itself as a threat. Okay, cool, so we didn't actually fight any dudes there. Let's switch our stuff back then. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Okay. general store. Alright, let's definitely buy some food. And of course, anytime we buy food, we actually get more food. Man, Armor of Gluttony is the best. Any equipment we can buy? Ring of Food, Band of Faith, Undead Resistance. Let's buy the unholy item. Just to help us out there. And then I think we'll be good there, we can leave. Unholy Fortunes would be interesting. Fallen Treasure. Alright, we'll get the billy clubs, sure, why not? I won't equip them right now, but I'll take them. Oh no! Shit!
Even when things
I should have done a little earlier.
They can be mastered. Keep practicing.
It is expensive food, though. Yeah. You trip and fall, and the claw troll cubs swarm over you. Ooh, that was nasty. Hey, thanks for 10 gold, guys. Appreciate that. Hungry peasants. You want food? Food for days! Go. The maiden! Ask for supplies! This should bring you great nourishment and sustain you for several days, she says with a twinkle in her eyes. Nice. Nice. Wetland ambush. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of dudes. No voting gross options. Oh geez, minus a blessing. You could minus a blessing if you really wanted to vote for something. The only blessing I have right now is like more fame, but I lose fame every turn, so I'm gonna lose it anyway, basically. But I wouldn't vote for any of those either. Oh jeez, there's a friggin' captain. Oh, shit. Didn't kill him with it, that's a shame. Oh, you asshole. I dodged that. Oh, come on. They need to somehow do combat a little bit better here. There needs to be some better iframes to like dodging and doing kill moves. Because seriously, it's just ridiculous. Oh, come on. I think I've gained enough fame to be able to use the items, I think. It's kind of tough to tell. Like, we gained 8 fame there, I'm pretty sure we're good. Jeez, my health is a freaking atrocity right now. I might have to cook food. I think we can get away with it. That was just a lot of bullshit in that battle that I feel like I shouldn't have received damage for a lot of that. There were some times
She
it definitely was
smells
there.
death upon you. Death promised but not delivered. Death whose time has been delayed.
Oh shit. So this is when we switch to Absolved Plight. And we switch to Mask of Holy Fortunes. And then we have Holy Purification as well. Oh my. So the sky is unnaturally dark as you approach the ruined graveyard. A cloaked figure stands amid a crumbling tombstones. Despite your stealthy approach, he turns to watch your arrival. The living have no place here, she rasps, the breath leaving her body with some effort. Though you have come, though you will make fine source material for another minion. She raises her staff and the undead rise from the ground. Now, we have something that basically instant KOs skeletons, so. It's kind of like the last time we were fighting thieves and I had the instant KO thief card. I had to use it like 3 times, but it worked. Oh, she's like an undead shaman. Well, she's never. Let me see. Countess Anastasia. The Death Mage turns the dead into tools of chaos and slaughter. Use bash to break through her gruesome armor.
If this is our turn, then at least we'll fight dies.
I don't think... Oh, you know what? She's not undead, so I don't think it's doing shit to her. Nice. I like the delayed staff drop at the end there. That was fantastic. Oh man, we still got a friggin' hour before our normally timed schedule will happen. Cool. Smoking ash is all that remains of the necromancer as you inspect the contents of the crypts. There you find letters written and signed by the Emperor's seal. Each one calling for your death. What you have done to earn the Emperor's wrath, as if in answer, a voice of a hermit rings in your ears. It is not what you have done, but what you have yet to, what you are yet to do. A powerful force presses against you, and every move makes you closer to the end. Moves you closer to the end of the game. You have a few friends now. Nice. We did some good stuff here. Let's open this up.
This is what we seek to eradicate. These creeping horrors that stretch across our land.
For killing the necromancer, we get the wretched Thomas the Ogre and Mystery Chest. For killing the necromancer, we also get Thornair's Talons, Thorn Shell, and Ring of Defense. And for avoiding any unnecessary villager deaths, we get Kjolborn's Traps. And for beating Thomas the Ogre, Gladiator's Visage. Nice. Excellent. That was great. And we got the gold for it. Beautiful. Excellent. We still have a locked one there. We still have to do the thing here for justice. Good gravy. But yeah, so, excellent. Let's just check out what this mission is. I'm not sure if we're actually going to do it right away, but what do we got here? 4 lives hang in the balance as a mysterious stranger offers help for a price. Be prepared for chance card games and prepare for combat against the Empire. We have a lot of cards that can definitely help out with that situation. Seeing as how, time's pretty close to when we were going to go to Morrowind, I'll switch over and do like a quick mission here. Alright, so I have to do an Empress for an unlocking mission, so we'll do an unlocking mission right now. Earn fame in order to wield a legendary weapon, Herthr's Ire. Alright. Gain enough fame to wield Herthr's Ire. Alright. A lot of fights against Northerners. Alright, let's do this then. Alright, so the thing that we want to unlock is we want to unlock the encrusted mace for this mission. We have to complete the Empress with this item to unlock the token. Yeah, no companions for the devil mission is pretty nasty. But yeah, so we'll go with that. When it comes to fighting Northerners, they actually start the early game off with a lot of Northerners, so you can really get used to doing those. Yeah, there's Herthra's Ire. I remember this again. How much fame do you need to wield this thing? 20? You need like friggin' 65 to wield that. I'm not sure if you have to reach 65 fame, otherwise that'd be ridiculous. But let's just get everything new in here. We'll sort of use this, yeah, this will be an unlocking level. Kilborn's Traps. Thorn Shell. Gladiator's Visage. Ring of what's that, Defense or Defiance? No, it's Defense. Alright, cool. So then let's focus on things that are good against Northerners. So, let's see here. I'm a big fan of... Let's see here. Winter's Bane. Where's Winter's Bane? There we go, Winter's Bane, and I do like... What's it? A shield somewhere. Oh, it's this one. That shield's pretty good too, it like causes them to freeze. So yeah, good with that. For starting supplies, let's probably start out with Fine Sword. I'm a big fan of that. For encounters, let's unlock some new ones and identify new ones as well. So let's see, Mystery Chest. Do have to gain a lot of fame, so we'll have to be careful here. Make sure that we, you know, are able to gain fame. Let's see here. Oh, really? Wait, filter? New. Tokens. Okay, interesting. I guess in that case, we need anything that can give us fame, so let's go with... No. Resources, fame. So that'll give us fame and a platinum equipment. We can gain fame on a winding trail. I don't like the alchemist, really. We can gain a lot of fame for burning building. That one's pretty sweet. Although, the wheel gets harder and harder to use, but we could go for that. Duel. Fame and Shame. Holy Relic. It's a fame check. Are any of these fame checks as opposed to just fame? Oh, that's a fame check. We want to just gain fame. Gain fame. We have no idea what that does. We could try doing a winding trail as well. Otherwise, let's just go with... Let's see here. Let's go with our sort of typical stuff. So let me see. Talmus the Ogre, gain food, gain equipment. This one's... Oh, we blessed, wheel, lose food. Interesting. Okay, good to know. I wish you could favorite cards. This one's pretty sweet too. The whole gain food, blessed, helm, chance, dice. A lot of good stuff here. We could go with that. I'm a big fan of Street Fighter. Street Fighter's great. I like stirring the mire. What else can we grab? Oh yeah, what does this do? We can gain gold, equipment... Oh, okay. Or fight Empire. Gotcha. Big fan of illicit trade. And let's see here. Where's the goblin... Ah, there we go, the fallen treasure. Really good. Alright, I think otherwise we're good there. There's the Cave of Wonders. But I think we're good there. Everything else is either for some sort of companion or brimstone, which We might save that for another day. Alright, and then... I don't think there's a companion that helps us gain more things, but... I suppose if we want to gain fame and we want to have that fire thing, the Trickster is the good one to have for this. Cool, so let's do this unlocking mission.
Now we touch on the true aspects of heroism. This story can begin with your irrelevance, but it cannot end in that fashion. I am so much more of this world than ever I was when the game of life and death was my sole occupation.
No, it is true. It is true. Yeah, I would definitely like to do the Faller missions to completion. Yeah. Here we go. Let me see. Raiders have destroyed our village. The Elder of Talos explains in a hushed voice. They were sent here by a dark shaman of the north. They were searching for this. He draws the large warhammer from his cloak, encrusted mace. It is the only weapon that will break the seal protecting their encampment. He hands you the weapon. So we do have to get 65 fame. This is going to be really tough. Alright, let's store. We only needed 20 fame before. Holy shit, that's going to be crazy! Because of the encrusted mace in this deck, the Empress will be harder. It requires 65 fame to equip this weapon. Earn fame by completing encounters. The weapon is heavier than you imagined, perhaps weighed down by some hidden magic preventing you from wielding it to its potential. The Elder looks straight into your eyes as though peering into your soul. Not all weapons are for all men. Only those who have demonstrated great acts of valor and courage may bear the encrusted mace. So you'll do well to remember that. Let's begin our quest. Let me see here. The path ahead may not be as kind as it once was. There are reports of powerful raiders hell-bent on stopping any who may rise as a champion of the people. They'll be drawn to the encrusted mace. It's crazy. Let me see here. All basic northerners are brimstone. The dealer adds more frost cards to the deck. Oh shit. No way.
With a plan
Holy
to deal
shit.
with the shaman permanently.
Oh no. Oh, you must find the courage to wield this weapon and defeat the shaman before the last village falls. Oh no. Beware naysayers, for do not believe in heroes and virtue. But without heroes, I fear this world is lost. Follow the King's Road to the town of Braden. The people there will are surely in danger, must be warned. Find and defeat the shaman before the last village is destroyed. Thank you. I trust that sacrifice of Talos is not in vain. He bows his head. May the gods bring you good fortune. Oh no. Oh no! This is awful. A winding trail. Suddenly a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. Weapons bristle in the trees around you. Their wielders' faces obscured by the undergrowth. Give us all your gold or die. Attack the cowardly band for daring to threaten you. You prepare for combat. This may be a huge quest. I didn't realize. I was like, let's do a small unlocking mission. Oh my. Also, I fucking hate thieves. They're the worst.
I'll handle the little one. You handle the rest, okay?
Getting more used to him now. Oh yeah! Not even hit once. That was dicey. The shield is a little bit different from any other opponent. It's kind of weird. They sort of have a very delayed swing when they go for you. All right. With the cowards subdued, a thug pleads for their lives. Please, for pity's sake, we only want to feed our families. What else would you have us do? I think the third option would give us more fame. Give them 10 gold and send them on, let them go free. Thank you, adventurer. From all of us and our families, we will spread word of your forgiveness and generosity. Your kind deeds will not be forgotten. All right. You never cease to disappoint me, Malaclypse remarks, as you leave the bandits tending to their wounds. You could have at least asked one to give their left shoe in exchange for mercy. Now there's a lock.
I
Mystery
cannot tell
chest.
you how much pleasure it gives me that those frauds who pretend to power now fall under the threat of imperial justice.
Step right up to the marvel at the chest of many wonders, shouts a man draped in a colorful cloak. Oh. You there, warrior, he says, pointing in your direction. Pay to play. There's plenty to gain. Ask about the rules. I'm glad you asked. It's very simple, you see. You guess what's in the chest. If you're correct, you keep the contents and guess again. But if you're wrong, it's game over. Okay. So, can't do it. You decide to keep your gold for other purposes. Well, at least we identified the card.
It was your actions that necessitated these additions to the game, you understand. I knew you were approaching and tailored things around your lust for fame.
I might want to restart this mission, since I believe I actually lose fame when I do this. Decline. Yeah, you know what? Let's restart this mission. Since, yeah. We can at least remove 2 cards knowing what they do and sort of identifying that and stuff, so. We should probably get blessings, I'm thinking, maybe. I'm not sure. It's a tough call. There comes a point where it's like, do I even have enough fame in my deck to be able to support this mission? Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need a little bit more gold if I want to do this. But yeah, this is gain any resource, spend gold. Alright, yeah, we need to gain a lot of gold then. And you know what? Do we have any, oh, we have Elder's Gift, right. That'll just gift us fame. We could use the Alchemist and really go crazy to get all the blue cards. I might do that instead. Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna be a little bit, dicey in some cases, but, on unlocking missions, I cheese as much as I can because some of these challenges are difficult enough.
The more attention you gather, the more the usurper begins to turn his attention in your direction. Of course, all of this has already taken place, in a sense.
Oh yeah? Yeah. I mean, it's funny because sometimes the whole, like, fame gain cards, they're actually like fame checks instead, so you have to be kind of careful if it's gain or checks. Some cases it's like, I was doing a mission where I had to gain a ton of blessings for the Holy Mace, and I included cards that were actually trading blessings, not giving blessings. So you have to be kind of careful about that. Alright, so let me go ahead here and we know what he's saying. This mission's like vastly more difficult because of what we just did. Okay, a duel. A careless comment in an Imperial Tavern gains you some unwanted attention. A soldier approaches. A variety of commendations are pinned to his military jacket. Alright. What's this filthy mercenary doing in here, he asks loudly, sizing you up with contempt. Coin slaves like you have nothing more than undisciplined thugs. Nobody cares for your outrageous claims of heroism. You think you know how to handle that thing, do you? He continues, gesturing at your weapon. I am Cassius, the finest warrior in my company. Would you like to prove your mettle against a real warrior, or are goblins and the corrupted the limit of your talents? Let's accept the duel. I'm not sure if this is like the faster you do it, the more fame you gain. Don't remember if that's the case. We should be okay. Oh, shit. Nice. That was pretty good. Alright, enough. Your opponent steps back, hands raised. I don't have time for such nonsense. The tavern crowd cheers your victory, and tales of your battle are told and retold, your prowess growing with each telling. Meet fame. Alright, damsel in distress. The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by bandit thugs. Is there anything you can do? Assist the distressed woman. 14's pretty damn high, though. I think we can just re-roll that. Hopefully... Yeah! Nice! Thank you, the woman says, as you help her in the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Nice. Some food. More food. You thank the woman to continue on your journey. Nice. 2 fame. Stirring the mire. Alright, sweet. So, steel. Oh yeah, we definitely want to fight Frost. Oh gosh, why are the Frost? Let's see what a Brimstone card is. We've never actually done one before. Alright, the hum of mosquitoes fills the air as you ready yourself for combat. Oh my, this might be more difficult. Oh, look at the background has no blue to it. It's all Brimstone. Oh shit. What does this mean? Oh gosh, they're red. I'm assuming they do more damage or something. Well, they certainly don't have higher defense. That's for sure. We're good. That's some scary stuff though, the Brimstone cards. I'm hoping we gain more fame for that. Well, let's see. Actually, I'm not sure we gain fame. That's a friggin' normal card for me. Alright, 13. Ooh my, that is a terrible roll. Shame I don't have Kuleborn with me. Oh, so close. Alright, we don't get any equipment. That's alright. Hey, we get 2 fame though. That's good. Street Fighter. Fight Northerners. Okay. Yeah, I chose Malaclips because there's 2 times when we're gonna have to deal with rotating stuff, so I'd rather have him with me to redo one of those.
Don't stand around leaning to my wit. Hit them. Yeah.
Seems to be working pretty well. Oh, that was sick. Man, I'm getting good at fighting Northerners, though. It is one of those things, like, sometimes in games you really have to study your opponent and know how they move in order to really maximize your dealings with them. I would have never believed it possible had I not seen it, the organizer gasps. Take your earnings, great champion. Holy shit, really? That's great. Ooh, 10 max life. Gain equipment. Winter's Bane. I will equip that. Hell yeah. More max life. Beautiful. That was a great card there.
When the hero
Raider
runs
ambush.
in, the villain takes their time to bait their trap.
All right.
Be careful, lest they put you in your place.
I mean, we're almost a third of the way there, and this is the first map, so assuming this goes the same way for all the other maps, they'll be great. A rustling behind you is all the warning you get before your life is in danger. You turn as the cords of a northern bola wrap your body. Alright, a party of northerner charges as you break free. Alright, it's all trappers this time, which is kind of odd. Oh, actually, you know what would have been great this level? There's actually a great northerner helm that I think like gives you more stuff for brimstone cards or something. You have to keep your eyes open for these guys. quick ones to help with the KOs. He actually hit me there, but got him. Great. Alright, let's search for spoils. Oh gosh, did you guys fall that 20 gold? Because I lost it completely. I was good for the first shuffle, the second shuffle messed me up. That was one of those ones where it was like, the far corner, and then like one just like fucking shoots off all of a sudden. It's like, what? 3? Alright, let's try it. Oh! You search the valuables, one of the northerners grabs you with his last breath and runs his blade in your side. That's okay. Hey, got my life back, it's better. It's alright. King's Road, let's turn back. We need to get all the fame we possibly can. Illicit trade, alright. Malclips leads you to a weapon merchant carriage. Yep. So she'll do that crazy thing. So, let's identify all these. So, Gladiator's Visage. Draw 1 food gain card after every combat in which you have less than 15 damage. Wow. You've taken less than 15. The first time you complete a combat unharmed, add a blessing to the map. Wow, cool. That's excellent. What about these ones? Lightning Storm. Create a damage area effect that lasts 6 seconds when activated, area causing damage to Corrupted. Okay. Defeat Corrupted with a finish to destroy armor. Okay, so another nice sorry. I don't even know. Drop 3 traps when activated. Nice, cool. Alright, so what do we take here? The Gladiator Visage sounds great, and I might actually get away with having more blessing cards. There's also this. Yeah, it's a new card. Yeah. Hey, Quoscone, how's it going? We're doing an unlocking mission right now. We have to get 65 fame. Every third riposte against a northerner deals 200% damage. I gotta go for this helm. This helm looks awesome. Plus, it's probably super expensive, so let's grab this. Now, unfortunately, we're just gonna be fighting the most ridiculous amount of friggin' people ever.
I'm sure you will find your own arenas to put this to work.
Alright, so now we just have to fight an absolute shit ton of dudes. Friggin' A.
I heard this works!
I'm starting to get used to fighting them. It is difficult, though. Oh.
That helps.
Yeah, let's try to get... Good. Whoa! Jeez! Let's get this guy out of the way if we can. Nice, got him out of the way. Good. Yeah, this sword's great against northerners. Okay, one more guy left. Oof. Oh, you know what? Malclips is great for this mission. Nice! We took no damage, so I think that adds a blessing card. Nice. Yeah, it's like a great thing for fighting northerners, that sort of thing. It's called Winter's Bane. That was a crazy battle. Esmeralda whips her horse and carriage into motion. She waves at you as she escapes. You scavenge what you can from the dead. Nice, more gold. Maybe in the next mission. Oh. Ah, prior to combat, with 2 or more monster cards, additionally, discard a basic monster card and lose your companion for 3 turns. Alright, let's continue our next village. A village burns. Alright, you arrive at Braden to find it under attack by raiders. As the village burns, 3 brave farmers attempt to defend the last of the surviving villagers. One calls out, "Please help! We must stop these savages before it all is lost." Alright, you draw your weapon and rush to their aid. No, we're good. We can do this. It's a friggin' brimstone card. Jeez. I like these extra challenge missions. They're pretty friggin' cool. Yeah, 26 fame is a good start, yeah. Oh, shit. Let's see if I can get Malik to give me a blessing. Oh, damn. I don't think there's any villagers left. It's just this guy. It's a lot of friggin' dudes. There we go. I'm pretty sure you'd probably gain more fame if you kept more people alive, but... Well, we defeated them all, so that's good as opposed to one dying. We'll have to see. Gilborn's traps, alright, cool.
Crafted by a mystic. Sadly, not for the capture of them.
Alright, while you are unable to save the farmers, the village is thankful for your assistance. Thank you, I wish we could repay you for your help, but as you can see, our homes and our belongings are razed to the ground. You failed to save any peasants. Alright, it is not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Terran. They point further south, down the riverbank. If you are a true hero, you will surely save them. With the other village lost to the northerners, you set out for the next town without delay. Wow, so I'm really gonna actually have to, like, we actually lost a village there. Now, really, we'll only have to gain 65 fame, so I'm hoping we didn't lose a ton there, but damn. We're gonna cheese the fuck out of this. Let's help the alchemist. Remember this mission? I fucking hated this. We have to get blue, and I believe 5 o'clock was the way to go. Let's continue. Luckily, Malik is with us, so he can help us with this. We have to get all blue. Alright, reach into the next jar. Yes! Oh man! First try! Alright, as you add the beetle, the mixture glows an intense blue light in the room. You did it! The alchemist's eyes glow wide with excitement. The elixir of kings! He dips a large ladle into the glowing broth. Here, drink it. It will bring you luck. Frickin' 12 fame. The liquid is surprisingly cold considering it was boiling just moments earlier. It takes your breath away as it runs down your throat, energizing your body to the tips of your fingers and toes. Your mind clears, and you find a newfound resolve for the mission at hand. The alchemist thanks you profusely for your assistance before returning to his ledger to make more notes. Ooh!
I have
Fame
never
and
been
shame.
concerned about my own image. If I ever had any vanity, it has been cured now.
Alright. You follow the sound of hammering into the town hall. Inside, a tiny man stands atop a stool, chipping away at a row of marble sculptures. Impressive, is it not, sir? Malifaux of Cadre is a great patron of the arts. You could be too. Let's commission a marble sculpture. Lose 20 gold. Oh boy. I'm thinking either 2 or 1. Two. I'm totally cheesing this, by the way, but let's try it. Yes, holy shit. Sometime later, you return to see the finished product. Holy shit, we have 50 fame already. You return to see the finished product. An exact replica of you stands in the town among sculptures and nobles. I guarantee such a status symbol will earn you great admiration from the people of the Empire, says the sculptor. You gain 12 fame. Holy shit. The general store. Let's sell equipment, I guess. We could sell like the fine sword and Gilborn's traps. I don't think we'll need them. Keep those, of course. Imagine if I sold the weapon of this level. That'd be crazy. Let's buy equipment. What do you got here? Let's identify these. Increase defense by 5. Nice. And what does this do? Creates a protective spell that absorbs a single hit. Causes 25 damage to nearby enemies when hit. Cool. Awesome. And let's get this. Alright, every third riposte against the northern deals 200% damage. Nice. That'd be very good. Alright, let's leave. Oh, make sure we get this too. Fallen treasure. Is it even worth it? I mean, we could maybe sell it. Yes.
A mighty hero lost to the ages left these.
I love
May
this card.
you wield them as well.
I just have to be careful. There we go. One time I was way too late and I actually hit that thing as it swung over. That was nasty. Alright. Nice, gain 2 fame. We're very close. Alright, let's continue on to the next village. Dusk falls as you continue on your quest. Alright, let's try to not let this village burn down. Oh boy, that's a lot of dudes. Holy shit. I could heroic sacrifice and get rid of a ton of them. I think we'll be alright. Most of them are trappers, and trappers don't attack that often. I think we'll be okay. Malclips, I need your help with the spell.
You know my territory far better than you.
Hey, don't attack the villagers. Hey, stop it! Stop attacking the villagers. Hey, stop it! Stop it! Stop attacking the villagers. Asshole. Hey, they're attacking the. Stop it! Stop attacking the villagers. Oh my god. Gotta keep these guys away from the villagers. Hello? I think they're more focused on me, so I think we can do this now. Got him! Woo! That was nasty. We did lose, I think, 1 villager. That's pretty good, though. And we got a friggin' blessing at the end. Nice. Great. Alright, let me see here. For saving 2 farmers, you receive 2 fame. For the surviving villagers, rush to the farmers' aid and tend to their wounds. Thank you, adventurer, they cry. You have helped save what remains of our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this small token of our gratitude. Alright, it's no time to celebrate. They're surely mustering to raid the town of Dangernoon. They wait further down, or they point further down south to the riverbank. If you're a true hero, you will surely save them. With another village lost in the Northerners, you set out for the next town without delay. Distressed damsel. Alright, let's help the distressed woman. Oh gosh, 15? Holy shit, we did it! Alright, the woman says, thank you, the woman says, as you help her from the carriage. Okay. Nice, 15 gold. And another 5 gold. And 2 fame. Holy shit, we're getting there. Yeah? The general store. Alright, what do you got here? Anything cool? Buy equipment? We can buy the fine sword! Ooh! Nah, we're good. We can buy food, sell equipment. Do we have anything to sell that's worth selling? Oh yeah, this thing. I don't care about that at all. I guess we'll just hold on to the gold for now. It's not like... Is there anything cool to get? I feel like it was more defense. Yeah, sure, let's get a ring of defense. A little more defense. It'll help us out. Let's leave. Sweet. Elder's gift! Alas, the raiders have destroyed our village, the elder explains. We had not a value to steal. I fear they now attack us for sport. Let me give you some advice. It continues preparation is key to victory. Never begin a quest without first stacking the deck in your favor. Nice. We still get 8 fame though. Oh my gosh, look! We're almost there. He looks at you through pale eyes. May your deeds of greatness ever regaled in song and told in tale. May you ever be remembered. Nice.
If you fall in a trap once, you may blame error. To fall in the same trap again smacks of foolishness.
Oh, we're good. We can do it. Alright. We're actually making good time on this mission. Oh gosh, it's one of these assholes. In the north, only might makes you right. You do not become a tyrant without a pile of bodies behind you. Tyrants favor regenerative ice armor that dulls standard attacks. Use bash to break their armor.
I hope this
Oh, what? I should have been able to block that. Out of the way so I don't have to worry about that. Oh yeah! Friggin' it! Didn't lose too much health there. We might actually gain a blessing. Based on that helm. We'll have to see. Nice. We can wield it! Alright, let me see here. Creates a corrupted pool when activated. Enemies hit with the pool receive more damage. Alright, pool lasts 10 seconds. Corrupted are immune. Let's see. Okay. It's a heavy weapon. Not right now, but we can definitely wield it, which is great. Alright, let's search for spoils. Hey, I got it, nice.
Now,
A worthy hero!
shows its true colors.
You turn encrusted mace over in your hands. The tendrils of corruption bubble and blacken, spreading across the surface and forming a large mass on the weapon's head. It is unclear if it now weighs less or if you've got newfound strength. By the way, you now can wield the mighty hammer. You have enough fame to equip the encrusted mace. Malaclypse looks in awe. Wow, that would earn a pretty penny at the markets, but first, let's use it to break the barrier to the northern raider camps, slay the shaman, and stop the raids once and for all. The Sanctum. Alright, locate the leader of the shaman. Okay, cool. Now let's get this blessing. The player cannot starve to death, but can starve down to 1 life. Nice, thanks for the food, guys. Appreciate that.
Fire is a
okay,
symbol
let's do
of
it.
so much purity, will, creative force, and power.
This was to gain more
moment
fame.
Of inattention, and it becomes pure destruction.
So basically, we're saving a family from a fire. Let's give it a shot. Brave the fire yourself. We want the toil cards. Nice, continue. Good. Through the haze of smoke, you find the woman's youngest daughter. Alright, let's return to the building. Oh shit, that was way too... Oh no! Yeah, let's redraw. Holy shit. No, not again! Oh, shit. You hear the shriek krill of a beam and the next collapses. The fire claims the victim. Let's decline. As you exit the building collapses behind you. You were unable to save everybody. The villagers are grateful for your valiant effort. Oh well, we did our best. I wasn't gonna go in there and get health and all that shit, so good enough.
I doubt this shaman would have fought you by choice. Fate and fame have brought you both to this eventuality.
Alright. It is as Elder Talos has described. The shaman's sanctum is protected by a magical barrier preventing from advancing. Use the encrusted mace. You raise the encrusted mace above your head and bring it down against the magical wall with all your might. The hammer finds its mark and you're immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. The howling winds spin you this way and that, then vanish as quickly as they have appeared. Disoriented, you look around for Malaclypse, but he is nowhere to be found. You find your bearings and realize you're standing in a forest clearing covered in newly fallen snow. You step back and bump into something. Turning, you see Kjolborn, who nods in silent greeting. Nice. He stands with his weapon drawn and brow lowered. You turn to follow his gaze. That's a lot of fucking dudes. Hey, Rorschach. Let me see her. When you see her sitting on the throne of wicker and thorns, small strewn, straw-plated charms, and oddities hanging from the trees behind her. Before her kneeling are countless raiders worshipping their leader in an eerie stillness. Defender of the villages, an exiled one, the shaman says with a hiss. She steps down from her throne. I know why you've come. How dare you bring the encrusted mace to this place? Let this end. Do not expect this to end with the death of the shaman, Kjolborn whispers calmly. This time her minions will fight to the last. They know what it will take, what is at stake for her, okay? She can never return if felled in the presence of the encrusted mace. Oh, you ready your weapon as the shaman and her clansmen surround you. I guess we should, you know, equip the encrusted mace for this battle. It's only canon, right? Yeah, we can do it. Continue. Yeah, that would suck if I didn't equip the mace and failed this. I'm pretty sure just in our inventory it's fine. Alright, raid leaders are on the front lines in the northern assaults, centers of tactical and religious guidance. Shamans cast spells that heal their allies. Attack her quickly to interrupt the spell.
I do not know. We will fight together. Stand clear of my weapons. I will stand clear of yours.
Of course she like, oh jeez, teleports out of there. Hey! I didn't want to attack him. There we go, nice. Let's get Killborn out of there. I think they take like twice the amount of damage in the presence of this ring. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Missed that block. A lot of trappers here, unfortunately. Oh yeah? This game is great, by the way. Friggin' A. But yeah, the combat gets a little bit, it's weird at first, but you get used to it after a while. Nice.
Well done.
Alright, the
You
shaman's...
stand on the edge of one of my little secrets.
Excellent. The shaman's body writhes as the dark spirit leaves her chest. Before it can escape into the ether, the encrusted mace trembles in your hands. The corrupted weapon boils and bubbles, drawing the spirit towards it. With a final shriek, the spectral shaman is absorbed into the hammerhead, trapped. As the skies clear, the sun beams down upon Killborn. At last, the spirit is truly banished, Killborn says. This time, with the aid of you and your hammer, he continues, she will not return. You have cleared yet another small part of the stain from my honor this day. He reaches out a massive hand and clasps your forearm. Let us head back to find your friend. And with that, you and Killborn make your way back to the forest of search of Malaclips. In search of Malaclips. Nice. What
I
we
have
got?
chosen well. You have the resilience to keep looking even beyond the obvious. This token has been well earned.
Alright, for claiming the soulless shaman with the encrusted mace, we get Devil's Touch. Nice. So we revealed a lot of good cards. Excellent. So yeah, I think next time we'll probably start with Devil, since we did 2 unlocking missions today. So yeah, excellent. I'm gonna switch over to Morrowind then. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm hoping that I can start early tomorrow as well. If so, I'd try to get Justice, but man, this level's fucking hard. I have to get there with like 400 soldiers, and last time I only got there with 300. But anywho, yeah, so Yeah. So I'll try to start early. I try to start at 5:30, which is the normal time, but lately, because it's been a holiday, I can kind of get there at like 4:30 if possible. So I'll try to do what I did today and sort of get in an extra half an hour. Well, it's an hour and a half. But anywho, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll switch over to Morrowind. So stay tuned. I'll switch the title, switch the game, and all that stuff, and I'll be back in just a second.